Yeah, it's great. It's great for the players. It's great for the fans. We did do some work right before coming out. Went through a stretch and some of our offensive sets. So we did have a little light practice before coming out. But this is a great opportunity for our guys to connect with the fans, have some fun. And for the fans who sometimes can't see us during the season, they get that opportunity to watch us live.
What has most impressed you about this group in this first month of working with them?
Well, they've worked hard throughout this training camp. I felt like we've had a real good training camp. I've had an opportunity to really get a good look at all of our guys this year, and our style, as far as establishing our style this year, that's something that they've worked hard on trying to establish, and it starts on Wednesday night against the Mavericks for us. But they've had a good training camp. They've worked hard. I haven't had a laugh in a long time, and that was great. I thought those guys got out there. They put the pressure on those young guys to perform. I did not know they had a couple of the outfits that was brought in, and entertaining. I enjoyed that. Well, I think they've all come in with a focus. We've talked about change. This is a different team than the Pacers have had in the past, where, the last few years we've been more of a physical, grinded out type of team. We feel like we should be faster this year and get up and down the floor. And that's something we have to establish. It's going to take some time, but it's a lot of new faces in a new place, and we're excited.
So first set of games here, then this first couple weeks, a lot of learning still to take place. Clearly,
no question about it. This our starting unit have really three new guys in that starting unit. Miles Turner started for us a little bit last year at the 4 position. He will be the starting center for us this season. Jeff Teague is coming in for the first time. Thaddeus Young is starting in that lineup for the first time. So it's a new group in that first unit as well as the second unit. It will take some time for them to really get a feel for one another on both ends of the floor. But they are, I would say, more of a veteran group. These guys are in their prime, and I hope that things will work out sooner than later. Well, the thing is establishing who we are and our identity. And, it's been so much talk about what type of team the Pacers will put on the floor. That remains to be seen until Wednesday night. We start to build that team, whoever we're going to be, starting Wednesday night. We've talked about pace. We've talked about getting up and down the floor. We've talked about the defensive end of the floor. All of that has to be established by us, and it'll be something that we'll be building on throughout the year. And there's been a lot of support. People were excited about the team and who we're going to put on the floor and our style of play this year. So are we. And it starts for us Wednesday night against the Mavericks, establishing that team. And that'll be something again that we will be working to build throughout this year.
Have you begun to figure out what the personality of this team is?
No, that'll start Wednesday. This training camp has been really good for us. Our guys have come in. They've worked extremely hard, all of them, and we've had an opportunity to look at all of our guys, feel like we have depth on this team, and we can keep pressure on opponents. And but far as what we've talked about doing, the change, all of that has to be established by us, and again, that's something that we continue to work on. Glenn has had a good summer. Really a great summer. He's been working extremely hard all summer long to try to get minutes and to get into rotation. I thought it started before summer league. He had a good summer league. He continued to come back to stay in Indy and work on his game. He's had a really good training camp and has gotten a lot of minutes at that wing position. CJ Miles has been limited with what he has been able to do on the floor, and Glenn has stepped in and has done a nice job. He's showing a lot of confidence. We're going to need for him to continue to do that. Defensively, he's working extremely hard to become a good defender. And it's going to be some times throughout this season that we're going to need him and need him to play well.
Cool.
Are CJ and Aaron able to go through contact?
They did. They did. They went through contact yesterday in practice. Today was the second day where we didn't do anything live except for the scrimmage. They were able to play in that. We'll see how they feel tomorrow. We have to make a decision between now and tomorrow. And, that's something that I'll sit down and talk with Kevin and Larry about, and we'll make that decision before the deadline. Of course, the guys that we had in training camp, most of those guys will be part of our D-League team. And, that's part of how we wanted to run our veterans camp, bring some of the guys that would be with us with our D-League team and allow them the experience of going through a veterans camp, kind of get a head start on training camp, with our team down in Fort Wayne. So, it's been a good training camp. We've had a lot of our guys with us since August, and I think they've grown from that.